Hey yo! Hey everyone, Skylinks here bringing you another video review. Today we'll be doing, to coincide with the Megatron review, Cybertron Prime. Again, this is just a redo of the 20th anniversary Optimus Primal. But technically on the back of the card it says it's Optimus Prime affected by the jungle planet. Bullshit. But whatever. Forget that. The figure itself, let's start with the color scheme. The colors, I'm not a fan of brown. I think very few things or people can pull off brown good, but the brown, the black, and the light tan like brown colors in this, they really blend very well together, and it makes it look like a really well done color scheme. I mean, they throw in a little bit red on his, I guess his shoulders and his forehead. And, you know, the color scheme just works really well. He has the Autobot symbol branded on his ass. So, there you go. But the color scheme works very well. The second thing I'd like to say is the detail they put into this. This is a deluxe figure. So, it's not like they needed to put a lot of detail into it. But they did. I mean, the face is very well sculptured. There's a scar right here. Blue eyes. You know, like hair throughout the body. And cybernetic pieces. Is a very nice figure on a whole. Especially in its beast mode, the figure looks really nice. The color scheme works well, and that's the overall pose looks well too. His gimmick in this is he has one weapon, a freaking surfboard. This is going to be one of the few things I complain about the figure, and that is this is a crappy weapon. You take the cyber key, you put it in the slot right there. Give it to me, baby. Had to sing Offspring. Push it in, and bam. A little blade comes up, and you can press the missile here, the button here, and the missile comes out. That's a crappy, crappy weapon. Hasbro, you've done it to us once again. But there's little holes in his feet, and there's little pegs on here, and you can just stick this bad boy on there, and he can be a surfing monkey. Whoop-de-doo. Anyways, let's put this off to the side for a sec. The next interesting thing about him is transforming him. And that is because the transformation is hard at first. Once you do it, it's going to be hard. You'll get used to it, but the transformation is quite ingenious how they do it. Now, I'll show you. First thing you want to do is let's straighten everything out. Get him like that, so he looks like he's Jesus. Next is open up the crotch region, or the pelvic region, and take this head region. You get right on the forehead and loosen it up. Now this is where it becomes really interesting and really hard. Take this back section, bring it back. Now everything's on this one joint right here, and you need to move that joint and bring it all the way around. Let me bring that center and hold it here. So you bring this whole back section around through his legs. So spread his legs. First get this out, spread his legs. Ooh baby. Bring this up. Make sure everything fits through. Up a little bit more. And then put that in the back. And open up this section here. And it's best to open up this chest section first. It helps out a lot, but if you don't, like there, I just did it, but it's hard. Snap the chest into place. Coordinate the head. Turn the legs around. Flip the feet out. Okay. Come back here, take the beast head. Flip it in. Turn around. Flip the arms around. And there you go. Cybertron Prime. First let me show you two things, and then we're going to stop and put him in a pose so we can look at him overall. Articulation. He has very good articulation. His legs get a little jammed up, but other than that, he can do a lot with his legs. His arms are very articulated, and he has fingers and a posable thumb. So that's very nice. If you bring his surfboard over, he doesn't have pegs to fit in the surfboard, but technically his weapon is supposed to be like so. Put it in his hand, and he whacks people with it. this isn't ECW. You don't throw surfboards at people. It's not Optimus Prime versus Tommy Dreamer or Rob Van Dam. If this converted into a gun somehow, that would be nice, but that's just a crappy weapon. I've seen people take this blade section here and take it off the peg, like so, and fit it into the hand with the thumb, but I can't do it that well. But you can try and fit it in, and you got a sword. Whatever. But posability is nice. Weapon sucks, but I mean, the posing really makes up for it. I'm going to stop the review for a second, put him into a good pose so we can look at detailing and see if this figure is really worth buying. Okay, here's him in robot mode, fully transformed. The detailing is still excellent. His face looks really nice. He has the Optimus Primal, almost a Cybertron Optimus Prime look. He has a little mouthpiece right here. Well, my finger's kind of in the way. But he has a mouthpiece. The head is nicely detailed, nicely sculptured. This is one of my favorite Prime faces. So it's a nice sculptured face. As you can see, he can do some pretty good gnarly poses, all depending on how you want to fixate him. And he just fell. But if you close the hand like there, it looks like he's doing a Captain America-like pose. Color scheme, same as before. Tan, brown, black. But really works with this figure. If I had any complaint about the robot mode at all, is actually the back. There's a lot of kibble here. A lot. So that can be a little discouraging. But besides that, the robot mode is really good. If I was still rating, I would give the robot mode an 8 out of 10. Almost a 9. No, 8. 8 out of 10. It's a really good robot mode. My thoughts on this figure. Should you get it or should you not? Well, let's first talk about the 20th anniversary Optimus Primal. That thing is out, and it's the same exact figure entirely, just different color scheme. And the color scheme, I believe, is blue, red, purple, and primarily gray. So gray would be basically the brown area here. Blue and purple, I think, would be the tan, and then red stays the same. I don't quite remember. I don't have it. But that color scheme looks nice. I think they both look good. I think this color scheme works very well, though. I like this color scheme. It matches well. I've never seen brown work well as it does here. Is this worth getting? Well, unlike Megatron, this figure is actually worth picking up. Do I say go out of your way on eBay to get it? No. If you see it laying around, I suggest picking it up, especially for the $10 that's worth. It's a nice figure. My only major complaint is this. He has no actual weapon. He just has a freaking surfboard that he rides on and he throws at people. He can shoot one lousy missile. I mean, granted, you can fix it up and use a sword out of it. It's really not worth it. But this figure, the figure itself is worth it. It is a nice figure. It looks good. It looks beautiful. I suggest picking it up. But like I said, don't go out of your way. It may be a great figure, but it's not one of those must-haves. It would be good for stop motion. If I was doing stop motion, I'd probably use it, but whatever. Anyways, that is Cybertron Optimus Prime by Optimus Primal. I'm going to just give you a heads up. I'm going to do some other reviews. I'm not sure on what exactly. I have other things. People have been actually requesting some certain stuff. I'm not going to say right now what they are, but I do have what they are requesting, so I might actually do reviews on them. So we'll see what happens. I'm being very mysterious, am I? But you'll see in the future. Don't worry. Transformer reviews will always be here. But yeah. Anyways, this is Skylinks, Optimus Prime / Primal. I just call him Baby Prime. We're going to say peace out for now.